What's going on, people? It's midday. This video is actually well overdue. FRAN. This was on my watch list on, let's see. This was on my watch list back on July. I streamed it July 10th. July 10th. And it popped on 7 days later, on July 17th. So, why was this on my watch list? Again, had this reverse split right here. And again, I was just waiting to one day of good news. And on the 17th, I don't even think it even announced really good news. I mean, it was news, but there it is right here. So some capital management company holds 20%, stake into the company. So that was pretty good news, because prior to that day, it closed at $3.39. Then 7 o'clock, I think that's when the news came out, the stock started moving. See if I can find it. Yep, it was on this day. I saw it at 7 o'clock. It did this big pop. I actually alerted one of my friends, tell him, hey, it's actually a good buy, to get in. I think it was like 380 something, 383 when I sent them. By the time the market opened, it got all the way up to 552. I mean, I would have probably sold way at the 4. Like, as soon as I would have made $1 a share, I probably would have just sold like right into this little pop right here. But I was alerting him right around here. I know that like 380 something. But there's another good one. I was actually meaning to do a video yesterday on EMMA. There's also a reverse split for EMMA. And the thing about this, when I was reading the SEC filings for this company, because I never came across something like this before. Let me see if I can even find the article. Oh, there you go. The OTC market. And yes, I do. Typically I do read filings. See, where did I find it at? All right, there it is right here. This is the first time I've ever seen this. So in order for this, the requirements for this stock is to stay listed with NASDAQ. It got to stay above the $4 range. And I saw this not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, after the market closed, as I was just doing research on it. And so I'm like, wow, this is the first time I ever seen that this have to stay above $4. Usually, from what I come across, they have to stay above $1. So I started thinking, I'm like, okay, so let me just take a look at the chart. And sure enough, as soon as it cracked 4, you saw a immediate bounce. It bounced, right off the 4 mark. So I was actually trying to buy it yesterday. I didn't buy it because it was just new to me because like I said, I never came across it. But I was trying to buy it around like 480 something, and I thought I was chasing it a little bit, so I actually canceled my order. Then probably 30 minutes later, did this little run up. Then they had this explosive move right here. So now, I mean, this, since I came across it, next time I'll be a little bit more prepared. But I actually already had this on my watch list because it did the reverse split. The same thing for CUR. It didn't have any news, and that was the whole reason why I didn't want to purchase this one as well too, because it looks like there was this list. This article came out, list of company reaching yearly lows, and majority of the stocks on here that was on this list started shooting up. I guess people thinking like, wow, this is, at an all-time low, so let me go ahead and buy it up. So this started moving too. I had an opportunity to purchase it. Had an opportunity to purchase around like 475, right around this range here yesterday. The next thing you know, it did this shot up. It shot up, and I missed out again. Again, this is a reverse split too. And the whole reason why I was a little cautious about this, not only because it didn't have news, but also when I was reading the filings, I mean, they have, this company is like on full, they're going to dilute shareholders. So I just didn't want to get caught up into that. Me just trying to, chase a stock because it was already up. Because went around like the 475, it was up maybe like 10-15%. So I was thinking like, nah, I better just play it safe. So I didn't jump into it. Now, update on AVGR. To me, AVGR bounced. I mean, anything between now and $1, I think it's a good buy for it since it had these multiple downtrend. What I do like though is it bounced off the, because as you can see here, 180, that's the support line. It bounced off of it. I think got the low of like 185, didn't even reach it. Then the next day had the green candle, so I actually purchased this yesterday, being the fact towards the end of the day, being the fact that it's a green candle, so I'm in it right now at 206, holding, risking, off the 180s. I took a small position, so it's not huge. Worst case scenario, I lose about maybe $80. I mean, if it do crack, if I do see it get close to that line to 180, and it does another, and it bounce off again, I surely would add, because that would be the second time that it bounced, close to the support line. So still got my eyes on this, and the reason why I buy, even though it didn't have any news yet, is I know with this stock it needs to stay above $1 to be able to stay listed on NASDAQ. So yeah. Yesterday I did another trade, DCGD. Reason why I bought it, it had this big red day, and I bought it towards the end of the day, seeing that it did a green candle. So normally, it do a little red candle, the very first green candle, purchase towards the end of the day, hoping for a gap up. So it had a little gap up, not too big. I think overall, I didn't make that much money. I think I only made like $3 because I saw that it wasn't really, I waited till market open. it didn't have any spike or anything like that, so I just played it safe and just got out. Now what would interest me though, if it could still stay above, if it could stay above this, the, let's see what level this is, above 36.9, then this is gonna act as support. Right now it cracked it. I mean, it did crack it yesterday as well, but I waited till afterwards. So this would be area support for me, and I may get back into it if it could hold that line, and that way looking for the upside for it. I mean, it is overextended, so keep in mind, like, this thing is up a lot, but I'd rather see a couple of days of consolidating around there, so that way the people that was buying in between here and here start, selling. I want to say the float for this, if I'm not mistaken, was like 8 million, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, DCDG. No, that's not it. DCGD. DCGD. Never mind, that was a different stock. 78 million. But yeah, if it could hold up against this, typically I wouldn't, want to buy it early. Want to see how it is, like, close to the end of the market. Repurchasing it and seeing if it has, another leg up. Ideally, want to see it try to retest the 57s. And that was the high that it had. If we able to get it from here and it retest it, hey, that's a good win for me all day long. But I mean, right now it is overbought. Like I said, I just want to see it consolidate a little bit above this area. And if it could do that, then I think this thing could rocket maybe to 70 cents, 80 cents, given if it could break past the 57 cents mark. The markets are a little bit slow today. See what this is. REGR. Nothing but straight candles. I'm gonna keep this on my watch list. REGR. Because ideally, I want to see it do, a red day. Then on the first green day, purchase towards the end of the day. And it's a simple strategy. Red day, purchase towards the end of the day. Hopefully get a gap up the next day and see it rise. Same thing for that. And the thing behind that, the stock have to be like extended, because eventually it is going to go down, but want to catch the bouncing out action for it. So just want to make this quick video. Definitely still keep this on your watch list. I'm going to make another video. I have SES. That's a new one. Still have EMMA on my watch list, and CUR LIFE still on the watch list. I really want to see this to go down to like the 2s to see what it does. So yeah. So this is Vlad signing off. Hope you guys have a wonderful trading day. Peace.